Problem number 11. In a region, the electric field is going by 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap. Then potential difference between points. The first point is the origin of the coordinate system, and second point is x1, y2, and z coordinate is 1. So what is the potential difference they are asking? So generally we take the potential difference dV is equal minus E dr. This is minus E is equal to given 2 I cap, 3 j cap, 4 k cap dot, this is dot product, and the position vector between these 2 points, which is 1 minus 0 is 1. So this is 1 I cap, 2 minus 0, this is 2 j cap, 1 minus 0, 1 k cap. So if you multiply these 2, I with I, j with j, j with k, 2 1s are 2, 3 2s are 6, 4 1s are 4. So this will be minus 12 volts. The potential difference between these 2 points is minus 12 volts. So VA minus VB, because B is the second point, VB minus VA is equal minus 12 volts. Or in the options, if they ask you to find out VA minus VB, this will be plus 12 volts. Yeah. Problem number 12. For the given figure, charge first one is 2 into 10 minus 8, second one minus 0.4 into 10 minus 8, and the third charge 0.2 10 minus 8 is taken along arc of circle from C to D. Here AC is equal to 80. From this to this is 20, and this BD, this is 60, this is 20. So this is also 80. So this is a circumference of a circle, means arc of a circle. Now what happens to the potential energy of this system? They are telling that this is decreasing. So what is the quantity, how much quantity of the potential energy will decrease in this problem? So first let me find out the initial potential energy of the system. In this case, the potential energy is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught product of the charges by distance between 2 charges. So here U1 is given by, let me take this as K, first charges Q1, Q2. This is Q1, Q2 by, let me take this R1, Q2, Q3 by R2, Q3, Q1 by R3. So this is the initial potential energy, actually potential energy formula. So what is the initial potential energy? The initial potential energy is given by 9 into 10 power 9. The product of these 2 charges Q1 and Q2. Here Q1 is 2 into 10 minus 8, Q2 is minus 0.4. So 2 into 0.4 into 10 power minus 8 into 10 minus 8, 10 power minus 16 by the distance between these 2 charges 60 centimeters. I want this in meters, 0.6 plus the second, but here remember this is negative. Why? Because the second charge is negative here. Now product of second and third charge by distance between those 2. So this is 100 centimeter or 1 meter. So which I can write Q2 into Q3, that is minus of 0.4 into Q3 is 0.2 into 10 power minus 16 by distance between these 2 is 1 plus product of third charge and first charge. Third charge Q3 and Q1. Third charge is 2 and first charge is 2 and third charge is 0.2 into 10 power minus 16 by the distance between these 2 is 0.8 meters. So this is 0.8. So this is the initial potential energy of the system. Okay. Now if you want to find out the final potential energy when this third charge is brought along this point to this. So now all the 3 charges are along the line. So in the second case this will be 9 into 10 power 9. What about the first 2 charges? The position of the first 2 charges has not changed. So I will get the same value, 2 into 0.4 into 10 power minus 16 by 0.6. Next, the second charge and third charge. So second charge was there only, but the third charge has displaced from point C to point D. Now the distance between these 2, previously it was 1 meter. Now this is only 20 centimeters. So now I will write this as plus minus of 0.4 into 0.2 into 10 power minus 16 by, this is 0.2 plus. Now the third charge and first charge, here these two are separated by 80 centimeters. Now also these two are separated by 60 plus 20, 80 centimeters only. So this will be 2 into 0.2 into 10 power minus 16 by 0.8. Now I want the decrease in the potential energy, that means change in the potential energy. So now let me subtract these two. Here I can say these two are similar quantities. These two get cancelled with each other because I am subtracting this one. U2 minus U1 or delta U. Now that is U2 minus U1. So this minus this cancels. Even this minus this cancels. The remaining terms are, that is 9 into 10 power 9 common. This minus of minus this. So this is already negative. This value is negative, minus 0.4, 0.2 is 0.08 by 0.2 into 10 power minus 16 minus of minus, this will become plus 0.08 into 10 power minus 16 by 1. So this is the change in potential energy of this system. But here if you simplify this one, you can write that the change in potential energy is given by 9 into 10 power 9. This 0.08 is common, 0.08 is common. So this minus this into 10 power minus 16 common, 1 minus 1 by 0.2. So this is 0.2 minus 1, which is minus 0.8. That means you will get negative value minus 0.8. 1 so 4. So 4 9s are 36 into 8 into 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 18 plus 9 minus 9. So 48, 288 into 10 power minus 9 joules. So this is problem number 13. Three charges minus q plus q and plus q are situated in xy plane at points, the first point minus q is here, plus q is here, and one more plus q is here. So let me draw this one. This is at y-axis, this is x-axis. This point is 0, 0. The first point 0, plus a. This is 0, plus a. And the last point is, this is 0, minus a. The first one is minus a here. This is minus a. So at 0, minus a we have negative charge. So this is minus q. At 0 and 0 we have positive charge plus q. And one more point at 0, a. So I have taken three charges on y-axis at three different points. Now the potential at a point at distance r, which is r greater than a, in a direction make an angle theta from y-axis. So from here to here, this is the angle made by this line with the y-axis. I want to find out potential at this point. To find out the potential at that point, we have 3 different charges. But if you observe this one, this is a point charge, and these two are can be considered as a dipole, because two equal and opposite charges separated by here distance is from here to here a, from here to here 2a. So now I want to write the potential at P can be written as potential at P is equal Vp is equal potential due to the point charge which is placed at origin, this is Vq, plus potential due to dipole, because system of two equal charges, opposite charges separated by some distance. Now the potential formula at point P, this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge q by r. This is first one. As potential is a scalar, no need to apply these vector methods. This one, potential due to dipole at a point which is making some angle with dipole moment, is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p cos theta by r square. But what is p value? P is the dipole moment of this dipole, which is given by p is equal charge q into 2a. So now you can write this as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P can be written as Q into 2a cos theta by r square. You can take 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r common. So the potential is here q by 4 pi epsilon naught r 1 plus the remaining terms are here 2a cos theta by r. This is 2a cos theta by r. So this is 14th one. Two similar balloons filled with the helium gas are tied to 1 meter long strings. So this is a balloon tied with 1 meter long string, and one more balloon is also tied like this. These are the two helium gas balloons, and they are separate connected to 1 meter strings. A body of mass m is tied to another end of the string. These are the other ends of the string, and a body of mass m is tied here. The balloons float in air at a distance r. The distance of separation between the two balloons is r. If the amount of charge on the balloons is same, that means let the charge on this one is q and the charge on this one also q. Both are having similar charge. The magnitude of the charge on each balloon will be dash in this case. Now here if you see this diagram, so they are in equilibrium. That means the weight of this one is acting vertically downwards mg. These strings will have tension T each, and this if you write take a vertical here. If you resolve this tension into two components as T sin theta, T cos theta. Due to this also we have one more component T cos theta. This is T sin theta. Now what is the total upward force in this one? As it is in equilibrium, the upward force in this one is T cos theta plus T cos theta, which is 2T cos theta, and weight mg. So I can write mg is equal to 2T cos theta. And the next one, the balloons are repelling with each other as they have similar charge. They are similar charges. Charges are amount of charges same. So this is F and this is also F. Here I am not considering the mass of the balloons because balloons mass is negligible. So in this case F is taken as T sin theta because these two are acting in the same direction. So F is equal to T sin theta and mg is equal to 2T cos theta. Now divide these two, T and T. What is F here? K. Q into Q, that is Q square by distance between these two is R square by mg. So I can write mg here is equal to sin by cos is equal to tan theta by 2. So from this what is Q they are asking. So you can write Q is equal to mg r square tan theta by 2k. This is Q square, this is under root. So Q can be written as, if r square comes outside, this will become r. This is mg tan theta by 2k. Number 15, what is the dipole moment of the system shown in this figure? Here 2q minus q are placed at three corners of a triangle of side A. Now you can write this as q and q because charge is additive, that means charges can be added. 2q can be written as q plus q. Now this is a dipole, this is another dipole. What is the dipole moment of this first dipole? Dipole moment will act from negative to positive charge. This is P1 and this is P2. So what is P1? Q into A. What is P2? Q into A. We know that this is a right equilateral triangle, angle will be 16. So net dipole moment is given by root over P1 square plus P2 square plus 2 P1 P2 cos 60 degrees. Here root over, this is P square plus 2P square 1 by 2 because cos 60 is 1 by 2. 2 to get cancelled. This is a 3P square under root. This is root 3 times of P, where root 3 into P is equal to QA. This is the net dipole moment. For 16, proton and alpha particle are situated distance r apart and released from rest. So this is a proton and this is an alpha particle. Initially they are at a distance r. Remember, proton is a positive charge, alpha particle is also a positively charged particle or doubly ionized helium. Here they are separated by some distance initially are at a very large distance apart, Ke of alpha particle will be dash. So due to the repulsion, this will move away, this will also move away. They are asking Ke of alpha particle is equal to question mark. So to solve this problem, first let me use a law of conservation of linear momentum. Initially both are at rest. So the initial momentum is equal to final momentum. What is the initial momentum of the system? Mass of proton, velocity of proton plus mass of alpha, velocity of alpha, these are initial velocities, is equal mass of proton, velocity of proton, mass of alpha, velocity of alpha. Now, initially both proton as well as alpha particle are at rest. So this entire value will become 0. This will be mass of proton, velocity of proton plus mass of alpha, velocity of alpha will be 0. So what we can say, this is mass into velocity, that is momentum of the proton. So mass of proton into velocity of proton is equal minus mass of alpha, velocity of alpha. But we know the mass of proton as well as mass of alpha. If mass of proton is equal to m, mass of alpha 4m, as it has 2 protons and 2 neutrons whose mass are almost near. So we can write 4m. So now let me write this as velocity of this proton Vp is equal, that is mass of proton as I am taking it as m, Vp is Vp, this is minus 4m into V alpha. So now you can cancel m and m here. So what is the relation between velocity of proton and the velocity of alpha? Velocity of proton is equal minus 4 times the velocity of alpha. Here minus indicates that these two velocities are opposite to each other. Let us say velocity of proton is in one direction, velocity of alpha will be in opposite direction, that you can see in the diagram. So this is equation 1. Now we will use this concept. Initial total energy initially is equal to total final energy of the system. But in this, what is total energy? The initial potential energy, the initial kinetic energy is equal to final potential energy, final kinetic energy. When these two charged particles are separated by distance r, the initial charge on this one is q and here this is 2q. Why? Because alpha particle has 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Neutrons have no charge. So we need to consider only the charge of proton, which is equal to 2q. So now the initial potential energy of this system is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. The first charge q, second charge 2q by r plus initial kinetic energy is 0. Why? Because here both are at rest initially. Now, what is the final potential energy of the system of proton and alpha? This is also 0, but why? Because this is at a very large distance. So let me take it as infinite distance. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, q into 2q by infinite. So something infinite will be 0, plus now the kinetic energy of this system, that is kinetic energy of proton plus kinetic energy of alpha finally. So here I can write this, you can write 2q square by 4 pi epsilon naught r is equal the kinetic energy of the proton, which is given by half mass v velocity of proton square. This is half m v square for proton and this is for half m, but mass of alpha particle is 4m. So 4m into v alpha square. But I need kinetic energy of alpha particle. That means I need this value. So here what I am going to write, 2 get cancelled. Q square by 2 pi epsilon naught r is equal. This is kinetic energy of proton. But I want this in terms of kinetic energy of alpha particle. In place of Vp you can write 4 alpha. So half m, in place of Vp I am writing 4 alpha, 4 V alpha whole square plus this will be half 4m V alpha square. So this will be q square by 2 pi epsilon naught r. This is 4 square 16. So half m 16 V alpha square. This will be total kinetic energy of the alpha particle half 4m V alpha square. So kinetic energy of alpha particle is equal to half 4m V alpha square or half into mv alpha square into 4. So here you can see half m is constant. 16 V alpha square can be written as 4 into 4 V alpha square. So q square by 2 pi epsilon naught is equal to half m 4m into 4 V alpha square. You can see this 16 is divided into 4 here. So this will be half 4m V alpha square. So this is the quantity that we need to find out, that is kinetic energy of alpha. Here also you can see half is there, 4m is there, and V alpha square is also there. This is 4 V alpha square. So this is 4 times the kinetic energy of alpha particle. So I can write 4 times the kinetic energy of alpha particle plus k alpha. I need to find out k alpha. So based on this one, if you simplify this equation, here we will get q square by 2 pi epsilon naught r is equal to k 4 alpha plus k alpha 5 k alpha. So kinetic energy of alpha particle is equal to q square by 10 pi epsilon naught. Problem number 17. The graph shows the variation of the potential with the distance. Calculate the electric field at 1 meter, 1.5 meter, 2.5 meter and 5 meters. So this is a 1 meter point. This is 1.5, around 1.5. Next one 2.5. The next one 5 meter. I need to find the electric field at 4 different points. So how to find out the electric field at this point? We know that E is equal to minus dV by dr for field. Relation between field and potential. So first I am finding electric field at 1 meter distance. So to find out this one, this is nothing but minus of the tangent angle made by this value, this graph. So to find out this value, construct a triangle here. The slope of this one at this point will give the electric field. So minus of the tangent value, this if you take, this is 1 volt and this is, these are in meters. Let us say these are in meters because it is given as 1 meter, 1.5 meter, 2.5 meter like this. So this is 1 meter. So the value is 1 volt by 1 meter. So electric field at point 1 is minus 1 volt per meter. So this is the electric potential at point 1. Here you can see the electric field is negative. That means we know that according to this formula E is equal to minus dV by dr. Potential decreases in the direction of field. Here if you move from 0 to 2, potential increasing. So potential increasing means field is negative. So that's why the electric field at point 1 is decreasing, that is negative. So here E is equal to negative. Similarly, at second point 1.5, here this is also similar triangle and it is having same angle. So I can write electric field at 1.5 meters is also 1 volt per meter. Why? Because if you take this one, in this case, if you take a small triangle here at 1.5, this is 1.5. This angle, this side is 0.5 volts and this is 0.5 meter. 0.5 by 0.5, once again 1. So this is also minus 1. Now, what is the potential at 2.5 meters? This is 2, this is 3, so 2.5 means this is the point. So electric field at 2.5 is given by minus dV by dr. That is the angle made by this graph with x-axis. If you observe this line between 2 and 4, that is between A and B points, this line is constant. That means it is not making any angle with x-axis. That means the potential is constant. So E is equal to, E at 2.5 is equal to minus d by dr of a constant, because here potential is constant between A and B. So electric field at 2.5 is equal to derivative of constant is 0. So this is electric field at 2.5. Now electric field at 5 meters here. So here electric field at 5 meters is given by minus dV by dr. This is minus of tan theta. Here if you want to construct a right angle triangle here, this is the angle. But remember students, here the angle is measured in anti-clockwise direction, theta is positive. Here theta itself is negative. The theta is equal to minus. So this is minus of tan minus theta. So electric field is equal to directly tan theta. Minus of minus is tan theta. Now this will become, this will be 1 volt and this is 1 meter. Once again this is 1 volt per meter. But remember, this electric field at 5.5 is positive. So from B to C, electric field is positive. From 0 to A, electric field is negative. But here the electric field is. Problem 18. For systems to be in equilibrium, what must be the charge Q, magnitude of the charge Q here? Here this is a square and this charge is placed at the point of intersection of the diagonals of the square. So for the first one, these two will have a force F, these two repulse with a force F, these two repulse with a force F dash, because as the distance is different, this force will be different. So what is the sum of these three forces that we can write? We know that this is F, this is F, sum of these two will be root 2F. So the net force due to those four charges is given by F dash plus root 2F. So F net is given by, what is F dash? F dash is the force between these two, which is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square. This is A, this is A, this is root 2A. Root 2A whole square is 2A square. 2A square plus this will be root 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught common. F is equal to Q square by A square. So you can write this F net as here K, let me write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught K, Q square by A square common, the remaining terms are 1 by 2 plus root 2. This is the net force of these four charges. Now, the direction of this force will act in this direction. This is the net force. And for this charge to be equilibrium, these two must attract each other so that the net force on this will become 0. So equilibrium means force on any charge must be equal to 0. So these two, let us say, attracting in this direction. This is the net force which is acting in this direction between these two charges. So that is given by K. Charges are capital Q small q by this distance is here. This is A by 2, A by 2, A by 2, A by 2. This is A by root 2. So this will be A by root 2 whole square or A square by 2. Now these two must be equal and opposite for the system to be in equilibrium. Cancel K, K, A square, 1 of the Q, 1 of the Q. But remember, this must be attractive force, as this is repulsive force. I am keeping minus Q here. So now this will become Q 1 plus 2 root 2 by 2 into, this 2 also comes this side, is equal to Q, this is minus. So capital Q can be written as, you can see this one, 1 plus 2 root 2 by 4 here, because 2 into 2 4 here, into small q, but this charge must be negative because here minus is there. So this is a negative charge. Here let us say the total force experienced by this charge is 0. These two repulse with a force F, these two repulse with a force F, but these two must attract with a force F dash. Let me take. What is the sum of these two forces? So this is a root over F square plus 2 FF into cos 60, that is root 3F. This force, sum of these two is root 3F. So root 3F must be equal to minus F dash. So root 3 into, what is F here? That is K into Q by A, that is Q square by A square is equal minus of F dash value here. This is A by 2, this is 13. We can write cos 30 is equal A by 2 by R. I need this R. So R is equal to A by 2 by cos 30 root 3 by 2. So this is A by root 3. So you can write K capital Q small q by A square into 3. Now you can cancel A square, you can cancel Q and Q, you can cancel K and K. So now the value of K must be equal to, this 3 will come here, minus q by root 3 is the value 3. Now the third case where there are two charges at two ends of a straight line whose total length is 2a and a charge q is placed at the center. So for this system to be equilibrium, net force means force experienced by any charge must be equal to 0, either this or this. But I am not taking this one. Why? Because if I take a force experienced by this charge is 0 and these two will get cancelled, we cannot find the q value here. So I am taking this value. Force between these two is q by a square q. Force between these two is q square by 2a plus a, 2a whole square we can write 4a square, but one is negative, one is positive, because these two repels and these two must attract, so that net force expressed this charge will become 0. So a square, q get cancelled, q is equal to minus q by. Problem number 19, two negative charges each of magnitude q, two negative charges are there q, are situated at distance of 2r apart. So this is minus q, this is also minus q, distance of separation between these two is 2r. Now a positive charge q is lying at the center between them. So at a distance here I have kept a charge, positive charge plus q here. The potential energy of the system is u1. So what is u1 here? u1 is equal to k into product of these two minus q square by r, because the distance between these two will be r, and this is also r, q square by r, between these two minus q square by r, between these two plus q square by 2r. So u1 can be written as k, this is minus q square by r minus q square by r, minus 2q square by r plus q square by 2r. So this is equation 1. Similarly, in the second case what they did, if two nearest charges are mutually interchanged, let us say you take any one pair, either this or this, these two interchanged here. So how this diagram will change? This is minus q, but these two interchanged here, this is minus q, this is plus q, and the distance between these two is 2r, and once again this is r, this is r. So what is u2 now? u2 is given by k into, what is the product of these two? Minus q into minus q, q square by r minus q into plus, minus q square by r plus into minus, minus q square by 2r. Now we can say these two get cancelled each other. So u2 value is equal to k into minus q square by 2r. They are asked to find out what is u1 by u2. So u1 by u2 is given by, this is u1. If you take LCM here, you will get k into, this will be 2r rr minus 4q square plus q square by this value k minus q square by 2r. K get cancelled, 2r and 2r get cancelled. This will be minus 3q square by minus q square. So answer is 3:1. Here 20th problem, show that the variation of electric field with distance graphically due to two positive charges q and 4q. So let me take this as q and this is 4q, and they are separated by some distance. Now how the electric field will change with the distance? With the distance, how this electric field will change between these two? We know that for two positive charges the electric field will be 0 somewhere between these 2 points. So let us say the distance between these two is r. Let us say this is r. So distance of null point x is given by distance between the two charges by root over bigger charge by smaller charge plus 1. So which is can be given as q get cancelled, root 4 is 2 plus 1, this is r by 3. If it is r by 3 means somewhere here, this is 2/3 distance is 1/3 distance, the electric field strength will become 0. So to solve this problem, to show the variation of electric field, let me take some values here. R, this will be R by 3. So let us say you take this is 9 meters and this will become 3 meters. And let me take this is a origin. Now this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the points on this x-axis. That means the Q is placed at a distance at the origin and 4Q is placed at a distance 9 on x-axis. So along the x-axis, how the field strength changes. Now if you want to draw that graph, let me take these two lines and this is the line. Here if you take this as origin, this is 9 and at point 3 the electric field is 0. So this is the strength of electric field. So electric field will be 0 due to this charge Q and 4Q. Now at 3 the electric field strength is 0. Now what is the values of electric field at 1 and 2? So to find out this one, here if we assume that unit positive charge is placed here, these two repulse with a force and these two also repulse with a force. Now these two repulse with a force, these two. Now what is the electric field at 1? Electric field at 1 is given by kq by distance square 1 and electric field due to discharge at point 1 is kq by this distance is this is 9, so this is 8 square, that means 64. Remember students, here electric field is acting in this direction, so this is plus, but here electric field due to discharge will be acting in this direction, so this will be minus. So based on this you can write kq 1 minus 1 by 64. So this will be kq, this is 63 by 64. So this is nearly equal to 1. That means this total value is positive. So this value will be positive. So let us say this is the point where at this point electric field is 63 by 64 kq. Now what is the electric field at this point? Electric field at 2 is given by kq by 2 square, that is 4 in direction, and due to this field will be in this direction kq by, here the distance will be 749. So this is also kq 1 by 4 minus 1 by 49, kq 49 into 4, this is 49 minus 4. If you see this value, this is a positive value. So this value will be less than this value. So this is 45 by 49 into 4. So denominator is very big, so electric field strength will less. Here at 3, electric field we know is 0. So the graph will be like this. The graph for this value will be like this. But what is the electric field at this due to this charge at nearer distance? At a small distance, when the distance is very small, electric field value will be very large and it may be infinity nearer to this charge. So this is the distances, this is electric fields. So this graph will be like this. Now let me take this is 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 7, 8, this is 9. Now at 0.4, what is electric field? E at 4 is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by, this distance is 4 square 16, which is in this direction, minus this distance, this will be 5, that is k into, this is 4. This will be 4, so this will be 16. Now here this is 4q by, this distance will be 5 square, which is 25. Now if you take, if you simplify this equation, this will be 1 by 16 minus, this is 4 by 25, and you can observe this 16 into 25, which you can write kq, this is 25 into 16, this is 25, 16, this is 25 minus, this is 25, 16, 64. So here you can see this value is negative. That means electric field is gradually decreasing at this point. This will become negative. Negative means the direction of the electric field will change. Previously field was acting in this direction due to this charge. This charge will dominate up to here. After that this charge will dominate and electric field will be opposite. So here gradually the value will be like this, and very nearer to this charge the field strength will become infinity, nearly to this one. So this is the graph that is showing the variation of field between the two charges. But we need to find out variation of field outside the system also, that is at point 10, point 11, point 12. So we need to find out whether these field strengths are positive or negative. What happens to the value of electric field at point 10? This is given by kq by, the distance is 10. 10 square is 100, and this is acting in this direction. Due to this also, due to 4q charge also, field will be in this direction. So I am adding this one, k into 4q by, this distance is only 1 square, 1 is 1. So if you see this one, this is a positive value. So that means here the field due to this one, here on the left side direction will be that side, but on the right side direction will be opposite. So here this is also negative, but this is infinity, negative infinity here and positive infinity here. So the graph will be like this and it will be like this. So this is the way. So what is the meaning of this curve? Here electric field is positive because of both charges. Here electric field in this direction is negative because this is along negative y-axis, this is negative, and this is positive x-axis, this is positive. So let me find out electric field along this point. That means at -1, -2, -3. So here in this case also, here I need to write kq by 1, k into 4q by 1. So this is 4, that's why this become 64 minus 4 means 60. So like this we can find out the electric field in this case. Now what is the electric field on the along negative x-axis? So let me find the values there. So based on those values I can draw the graph on left side also. In this case, if you take this point 1, due to this charge distance is 1, so k at -1 is equal, that is electric field at -1 is given by kq by 1 square, that is 1. This is field due to this one is in this direction, field due to this one is also in this direction. So I am adding these two, so which is given by kq by, this value is 1 plus 10, 11, this is 121. But when compared to this value, in here this point field is along positive x-axis, but here field is along negative x-axis. That's why this direction should be taken as negative. So here this is negative. Similarly, if you draw the graph, this will be infinity, minus infinity on right side, left side, and plus infinity on right side, and graph will be like this. So meaning is here electric field is negative along negative x-axis. Remember students, electric field is negative, that means the magnitude of the electric field is not negative, the direction is negative, but the values will be like this.